Right, hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're back with another match preview. This time it's Ipswich Town versus Swansea City in the Sky Bet Championship this Saturday, 3 p.m. kickoff away at Portman Road. So it's going to be a tough game. Obviously, Ipswich occupy the automatic promotion spots currently, sitting second. So, it's going to be one of our more tougher games of the season. But, the way we're playing at the moment, we're on, alright-ish form, so I don't see why we can't get a result. But, yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough one. It's a new ground for me and Luke. So hopefully we can cap that off with a 3 points, and I think, to be honest, it would be nice to get a win before the international break. To be honest with you, and hopefully try and push towards those playoff spots. But again, it's going to be very tough. They've got some very good players, a great manager, and I think they've exceeded a lot of people's expectations. But yeah, what's your thoughts going into this game?
Yeah, it's gonna be a tricky game. They are the second in the league for a reason, as you said. They've got some very good players in there. Kieran McKenna's done a great job. They did draw to Rotherham in their last game, which was on Tuesday night. So obviously we've had more time to really prepare, rest and train, ahead of this game. So it should be a good game, but I'm not too confident personally, just because I think Ipswich are definitely massive favourites. Especially with them being at home. They haven't really lost many this season at home anyway. So it's gonna be a tricky game, and it's just going to be really hard for us to try and break them down. It's going to be a hard game for us.
Yeah, and then as for the injury news, to start off at Ipswich, Luke will give you the Ipswich injury news.
Yeah, Ipswich have no injuries or suspension, so they are fit and ready to go for this game.
Yeah, and then as for Swansea, we're completely opposite, really. We've got 7 absentees. So we've got 4 long-term injuries in Joe Allen, Nathan Wood, Josh Ginley and Azim Abdullahi. And then we've got 2 more short-term injuries, Josh Key and Mikola Kukarevich. And then we've also got a suspension in Charlie Patino. So 7 players out for us. As for the key players then, so for Ipswich, I've highlighted these 3. The first 2 are, players on loan from Manchester United, Brandon Williams and Axel Twanzebe. Both got, a lot of experience above this level, and both definitely still capable of playing above this level. So, they're definitely 2 danger men to look out for. And then thirdly, I'm going to go with more of an attacking player in Welsh international Nathan Broadhead. Obviously, he did rescue a point away at Croatia for Wales not too long ago, so he's definitely, got that in his locker. But would you add anyone else?
Well, yeah, I'll add 2 players in. Actually, no, I'll go for 3, actually. First one I'll go for is Sam Morsey. Pretty sure he's a midfielder, I believe, and he's had quite a lot of goal contributions for Ipswich so far this season, so I'll go for him. I'll also go for Connor Chaplin. He can play in many different roles, can play, as an attack midfielder, can play up front, could probably play him on the wing if you really wanted to. He's a really good creative talisman, so I'd definitely add him into that bracket. And then I'll also go for, I think his name is Freddie Ladapo, I think that's his name. I think he's a very, very good forward, really good striker. He was good for Ipswich last season in terms of them getting promoted to the Championship from League One. And I know he played a massive part in that, so I'll add those 3 players to that list.
Yeah, and then now onto the Swans key players then. So if there's any Ipswich fans watching this, I think these are the players you need to look out for. Number 1, I'm going to go with our skipper, Matt Grimes. He's been excellent this season, one of our best players. Secondly, I'm going to go with our goalkeeper, Carl Rushworth. Again, been excellent, one of our best players this season. And thirdly, I'm going to go with youngster on loan from Chelsea, Bashir Humphreys. I think he's been solid as a rock recently since he's come into the team. But would you add anyone else?
I think I'd have to add Jamie Patterson. I think he always makes an impact when he's playing. I think he's been a really good player under Michael Duff this year. I think, I just feel like he's, improved quite a bit. I know he hasn't scored yet, obviously, but, I think he has, been a really good player for us in terms of creating chances, going forward with the ball. So I'll definitely add him into that list as well.
Yeah, and then now the team lineup I'm going to go with then. So in goals, I'm going to go with Carl Rushworth. Right back, I'm going to go with Harrison Ashby. Left back, I'm going to go with Christian Pedersen. 2 centre-halves, I'm going to go with Darlin and Humphreys, who've been excellent this season. 3 in midfield, I'm going to go with Grimes, Patterson and Ollie Cooper. I know Patino's injured, and I don't want him to, just automatically bring Fulton in because Patino's injured. I think we should stick with 2 attacking midfielders. And then 3 up front, Jamal Lowe, Liam Cullen and Jerry Yates. But what about you?
No, I think you've definitely hit the nail on the head there. I think I would definitely agree with that lineup. I think Ollie Cooper's about time he gets back into the team and starts, playing more games now. Because, recently he's been coming off the bench, really. So I think he should definitely be in there. So yeah, I'm going to agree with the same lineup as you've gone for.
Yeah, and then lastly, then score prediction wise, as I said, it's going to be a tough game. I do think we can get something out of it, but do I think we're going to win? Probably not. So I'm just going to go with a standard Ipswich Town 1, Swansea City 1. I'm going to go with Sam Morsey to get the goal for Ipswich, and to score for the Swans, I'm going to go with Jerry Yates. But yeah, what's your prediction?
But yeah, I don't know how you're confident we're going to get a point in this. I don't see it happening at all. I do think Ipswich will kind of walk all over us, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go for Ipswich Town 3, Swansea City 1. I think Jamal will score for us. And then for Ipswich, I'll go for Freddie Ladapo, Connor Chaplin, and Nathan Broadhead.
Yeah, once again, obviously a massive thanks for watching this. We'll be back tomorrow for a matchday vlog, so stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.
Cheers.